Hey guys, it is Val here, and today I have a makeup tutorial for you. And I know I haven't filmed one in forever, but I finally had a little bit of time, and this is what I came up with. This is what I'm wearing today. And as you can see, it's a very fun holiday look. It's not using your typical plum colors and red tones. It's using more like blush toned colors and pinks, and also of course a shimmery neutral eye. I don't know, I'm actually pretty happy with how it turned out. I think it's a very fun festive holiday look. It's very different, and I hope you guys enjoy it too. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get started on the tutorial. So I started by moisturizing my face, and I used the Pond's Dry Skin Cream and the Clinique All About Eyes Rich Eye Cream. Now taking a damp beauty sponge, and this one is actually from Avon, I'm using the Revlon Colorstay Whipped Foundation. And you're just going to want to dab that all over your face and try not to drag it to prevent any streaking. Just dab it until it is very well blended. Next, I'm taking my Maybelline Cover Stick Green Concealer, and I'm just dabbing it in any blemish or imperfection or scarring I may have, and that's just going to help neutralize any redness on your face. And I look a little cray-cray, but that's okay. So now I'm just going back to my beauty sponge, and I'm just going to dab that into the face, trying not to drag it because then it won't conceal as well. Now going in with my Physician Strength Concealer, I'm just going to dab that on top of where I used the green concealer to avoid any green patches or unevenness in your skin. And a little bit of this goes a long way, so try not to go overboard. You can blend that in with your fingers, or you can use a damp beauty sponge. Now to conceal my under eyes, I'm using the Revlon Colorstay Liquid Concealer, which I think is a new product, not sure. But I'm just going to swipe that underneath my eyes and blend that in with my ring finger. Now to set everything in place, I'm taking my Rimmel London Stay Matte Pressed Powder and a Real Techniques powder brush, and I'm just going to dust that all over my face, including my under eye area, just to set that concealer. To begin with the eye makeup, I'm using my M.A.C Paint Pot in Rubenesque as a primer, and I'm just going to spread that all over the lid and blend it up toward the crease. Now for my very favorite part, we're going to be using the L'Oreal Infallible eyeshadow in Amber Rush, which is a very beautiful champagne color, and we're just going to pat that all over the lid with an eye shading brush. Now getting into the good stuff, we're using the Comfort Zone palette by Wet n Wild, and we're going to use the definer color at the bottom left of the palette. Now with the crease brush, we're going to trace the outer V, and we're going to bring in the color just a tiny bit toward the lid. And you want to blend this color out toward the crease as well without losing the V shape. Now with the blending brush, we're just going to blend away at the eyeshadow to avoid any harsh edges, and try not to take it too much toward the inner corner. Also, the darkest point of the look should be the outer V because we're going for a smoky cat eye effect. Now we're going to take the eyeshadow on top of the definer color we just used as our blending color. And it does have a little bit of darkness, but that's just going to add a little bit of depth and definition to the look as well. Now we're just going to go back to the definer color and darken up the outer V as well. And the key to this is just blending and blending until you get the desired effect. Going back to Amber Rush, we're just going to use this as our inner corner highlight, and I'm applying it with a Sigma pencil brush. Next, taking the Real Techniques definer brush, we're going to go into the blending shade that we used earlier, and we're just going to run this on the bottom lash line. Try not to drag it too far downward because we want to avoid that droopy-eyed effect. It is time for eyeliner, and I'm using the Revlon Colorstay Liquid Liner in Blackest Black. I'm starting off by creating a thin line and slightly winging it upward. Now try not to make the wing too long because we already have a lot going with the eyeshadows and we do not want to go overboard. The trick is to connect the tip of your winged eyeliner to the rest of the line, and then it's going to thin out toward the inner corner of the eye. Using the same eyeliner on the outer corner of the bottom lash line, we're just going to smudge this out really close to the lash line using the Real Techniques definer brush. And this is just going to help create that smoky eye look, and it's also going to make your bottom lashes look a lot fuller. Now to clean up the under eye area, I'm just going to go back to my Revlon concealer and I'm going to blend it out with my Sigma Flat Top Kabuki brush. For my sparse eyebrows, I'm going to my trusty Naked palette and I'm going to mix Naked and Buck together, and I'm just going to fill them out, make them look nice and full and defined as well. With my Sonia Kashuk spoolie, I'm just going to brush out my eyebrows for a more natural effect. To highlight my brow bone, I'm using Wet n Wild's Creme Brulee, and I'm just going to run this underneath my eyebrows. Curl the lashes well because it is time for mascara, and I'm going to be using Maybelline's The Rocket Volume Express. Now if you're wondering about this mascara, I actually did a review and demo video and I will post a link in the info box below. To add some definition to the face, I'm going to use my Benefit Hoola bronzer and a Sigma Small Contour F05 brush. Now I'm just going to run this in the hollows of my cheeks, in my temples, and underneath my jawline as well, the basic Contour 3. You may notice that I'm really piling on the bronzer, but that's just because I want to create a strong contour which I can blend out later. Using a clean Real Techniques blush brush, I'm going to blend out that strong contour for a subtle bronze but defined look. For blush, I'm using my Rimmel London Lasting Finish in Pink Sorbet, which is a gorgeous, neutrally pink shade. I'm just going to apply this to the apples of my cheeks with an Eco Tools blush brush for that subtle flush of color. To highlight my cheekbones, I'm actually using Benefit's Moonbeam, which I haven't heard a lot of people on YouTube talk about, but it is a very, very gorgeous highlighter and it gives a very dewy finish to the skin. Time for lips to finish off the look, and I'm actually using Temptress from CoverGirl, and this lipstick is very pigmented and very bright. So I'm actually going to apply it and actually sheer it out with my fingers just because I don't want to overpower the whole look with smoky eyes and bright lips. And finally, lip gloss, and I'm actually using my current favorite. It is the NYX Mega Shine Lip Gloss in beige, and it is the most gorgeous pink shade. It has nothing to do with beige. I have no idea why the name is beige, but it is the most flattering shade of pink. And that is the finished look for you. As you can see, it is a very shimmery, smoky eye with some gorgeous pink lips. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the tutorial and you get to try it out. Happy holidays!